Hello everyone, you're watching CardyGolf. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And welcome back, you're with CardyGolf. Thanks again for watching. If you do like the videos, please click the like button, hit subscribe. We've got loads more for you to see. Today I'm talking about one of my favourite golf shots, the Texas Wedge. For all those who don't know what the Texas Wedge is, it's basically a putt from wherever, a putt that's not on the green. The reason I love the shot so much is because it's so low risk. If you're new to golf and you struggle with your chipping, or you're generally just someone who struggles with their chipping, like I do if I haven't been playing very much, it is an absolute get out of jail card for everyone. The thing is with the Texas Wedge, or the putt from off the green, I think a lot of people feel like it's frowned upon because they don't see it very often on the TV, or their mates might not do it, whatever it is. But actually, it's completely opposite. Someone once asked me if it was cheating. That should say, oh, shouldn't it? Someone said to me, that's a bit easy. Is that not cheating? Well, if it's easy and it works, surely we should do it. I'm going to have a little play around today with the Texas Wedge, putting from all kinds of everywhere places, just to give you an example, or a few examples of actually how frequently that shot can be utilised. Right, so here we go. I've got 3 balls there. I'm just going to practice my Texas Wedge. Now this is pretty obvious. I'm about a yard and a half off the green. Frankly, anyone who chips from here, in my opinion, is an absolute lunatic anyway. But I'm going to just putt to give you my first example. Now I'm just watching them rolled out, and one of them I did hit a little bit too hard, the other 2 were at best pretty average, but that's the whole point. There's an old expression, a bad putt is always better than a bad chip, and that's kind of sums it up quite nicely. I always say to people, the second you think you might be able to putt, it's probably the right idea, because even those 2 pretty average ones, pretty mediocre putts, they'd be half decent chips in my opinion. Okay, so I've just dropped a couple of balls down here. I've just bushnelled the pin. I've got 48 yards and I'm still going to putt. So it's pretty obvious from the first one, yeah, okay, it's a putt. Most of you would putt from there, and sensibly so, but who would consider it from here? And after you give it a go, would you then? Okay, so I don't know if you can see them finish or not, but they are all within about 8 feet. So for me, we're looking at a situation where, yeah, okay, I might have got my wedge out from 48 yards and hit it absolutely stiff, but that's definitely still better than a bad wedge shot. And if I hit any of those balls with a wedge, I think my playing partners would have been saying good shot. So anyone that watches a lot of my videos knows that I like to exaggerate to make a point. So how about this? So I have 100 yards, and let's see if I can putt it closer than I would wedge it. Now it's quite obvious that I'm not really going to putt from 100 yards, but like I said, I do like to exaggerate to make a point. And as I come down here, just to see where the balls are, because it was slightly blind putt from 100 yards into the 5th hole here, I can see that I have got 3 balls all on the green. Not bad.
I would say they're better than your chipping, Joe.
Apparently they're better than my chipping. Probably are. Now I know it's obvious, and let's not be silly. I don't really expect people to go out and start putting from 100 yards. I was messing around, I was making a little bit of a point. And there are certainly situations in which I would not putt, and you cannot putt if you're not on the green. Couldn't there? That one didn't work too good either. I think that one's wet. But there are also so many times in which you can. That's such a common miss on this hole for our members on this golf course, and it's such a difficult chip coming back down. I mean, I've hit a very okay putt there to about 4 feet. If I'd have chipped that, I'd have been buzzing. One more go at that. It's not too bad, really. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do that too often, but if you're a terrible bunker player, I've got a couple of chances there. You know, certainly if you ever end up in a really shallow bunker that's got barely any sand in, that is an option. So as I say, every single time I film one of these, I'm not telling you this is what you've got to go and do and this is definitely the best way to do something. I'm just saying give something a go, because you could just surprise yourself. It's just one of those situations where you just work out that there's more than one way to skin a cat. And, you know, especially for someone that doesn't practice daily or doesn't practice that much and their short game's a little bit ropey or they struggle with their chipping or whatever it is, and just give this a whirl, because if it saves you 2 or 3 shots around, then it's worth every single second. And if it doesn't and you don't like it, don't do it. Go back to what you know best. That's absolutely fine as well. But if I give you an opportunity today to potentially try something to make yourself better at golf, then that's my job done. Most of all, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me at CardyGolf on all other social media, and I'll see you next week.